Electrical gremlins are absolutely the worst. I'm not even a mechanic and I can say that.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode, guys. So, where we left off yesterday, truck is still broken. Trying to figure out what to do. Today, though, is going to be a scorcher. I think the high today is supposed to be like 106, or was it 108? It's going to be a hot one today. So I'm trying to get my outside chores done right now before it gets too hot. It's already in the 80s and it's still pretty early in the morning. I want to say it's 8 o'clock hour right now. So definitely a scorcher today in Northern California. Martin is working on Fancy Hawk right now. He is testing some, I'm so bad at remembering things. Resistors, connectors, I don't know. We'll check in with him in a minute. Anyway, I think right now he's going to try to test these things because he's still not convinced that it's the harness. So he's going to check those out. If he can't get anywhere with those, I think from what I heard on a phone conversation of him with the dealership earlier, he's going to take Fancy to the dealership. You know, it's expensive to truck. So believe me, it's not like surprising me that we're going to have this cost. I'm kind of surprised that the big cost is going to be something related to an electrical problem. I was kind of figuring, when we're going to have a major cost, it's going to be like the motor went or something, a little more significant feeling, right? But Fancy is our source of income. And as much as it sucks, I think we gotta fix her, because I think if we go get company jobs, ain't gonna make enough money that we need to afford to live in this beautiful, overpriced state. Speaking of living in this state, Martin and I, we've had our house for sale since the beginning of July. When we were in Oregon, we actually had the house put on the market. Lots of people have seen the house, but no offers. Kids are back in school. They're establishing relationships. They're getting into school sports. Martin and I decided last night to pull the house off the market. It's priced fairly. It's not getting any bites. We don't really want to reduce it anymore because that puts us into a position of it is hard to get a loan when you're self-employed, especially, only 1 year into being self-employed. Most banks want 2. And it kind of pushes us into being able to cash buy something with the equity we have left over from our sale to pretty slim pickings. So we were comfortable where it was priced at, but even if we do a big price drop, honestly, I don't think the house is going to sell. I think loans are really hard for people to get right now. And it's just, for whatever reason, the greater power wants us to be here in California. So here in California is where we'll be. That being said, we need to make some plans for our future with our trucking operation to remain in compliance with California's crazy ass rules. I'm not sure where that will go yet, but it is conversations we are having with each other, and we will get it figured out. We always have a plan, and so far we have been pretty lucky in being able to make it, even in bad economies. So that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna fill these hay nets up with hay. I know someone's gonna ask, why do we use hay nets? Those 2 piggies back there, the hay nets, if you put the hay in there, it slows them down. If I just throw the hay out for them, they're going to gobble it up in like 20 minutes. This way it lasts them at least a couple hours, keep them busy. So I'm going to go feed the guys. I guess one's a girl. Feed the horses. And we'll walk up the hill and check on Martin, see if he's found anything on Fancy or if we're taking a trip to the dealership today. So while we're over here showing off this part of the truck. Our truck numbers. I've noticed like a lot of people asking about our truck numbers, which I didn't think anyone would think to ask about them, but apparently like 3 or 4 of you guys did. The truck numbers are our daughter's birth date, 6/17. So that's why we're running 6/17 on our truck. Our trailer is technically 7/27. That would be for our son.
That's because he's bringing up the rear.
Yeah, because he's the little one. So she's first on the truck. He's on the trailer. Did we ever actually put the number on the trailer though?
No.
Well, we should.
I'm gonna let it run here and warm up, because yesterday I did the same thing in the morning. It was all right, but then as soon as I got some heat in it, it started acting up. So I don't think the heat's relevant, but like I said, I think it just needs to run for a little bit, because right now all the modules are reset and they're not having any issues. The truck's cold, so once it cycles through everything and realizes, oh hey, there's a problem, I'm gonna be stupid again. I think regardless, there's a problem, and I probably think it needs to get looked at, and it's beyond mine. It's beyond my fantastic skills of wrenching, because this is electrical and it's a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna let it run here for a second. If it lets me down again and it shuts off, we're probably gonna take it in.
All right. So I'm doing comments this morning on our video that just came out, Fancy having a hissy fit. And I came across Kirk's comment, which was not about our truck being filthy, but it was about the tire that Martin just put on. He said that the tire appears to be shorter than the tire that's next to it. And you know, Kirk, I noticed that when I was editing the footage. I think it's a weird camera angle, but I'm walking out here right now to the trailer, and I'm going to double check and make sure, just in case. Hopefully that's showing. They're the same, bro. They are the same. So Martin has just come back from doing a test drive. Truck is still acting up. We are going to go run it to the dealership. You can be good at many things, but you can't be good at all things. And unfortunately, electrical is just one of those things. We don't have all the proper tools and know-how to chase those kind of demons. So hopefully somebody at the dealership does, and we're not just wasting our money to have them look around and not find anything wrong with it. Hopefully they can fix it today, because Martin does have a load for tomorrow. So let's go to French Camp and get this truck dropped off. I also want to mention, in hindsight, I probably should have waited to drain this pool till after swimming season was over, because it's hot today and I really wish that we had it. See, you think you might know it all, but then you realize you don't. Everything's a learning experience. So in the future, I've learned, don't drain your pool and plan to move it until after it's not hot. Plus, with it being as hot as it is, which we are going to try to move it up, especially if Martin doesn't go to work, it's going to be miserable trying to move that sucker.
Yeah, see, it's low idling again, so it's keeping it off. It was fine, but then I pulled out onto our main road, and driving down our bumpy road is okay. Then I pulled out onto the main road, and it's the same thing. So off to the dealer she goes. And she's really being dumb right now. Driving to the Steeler ship. Hopefully it's not a Steeler ship. I've never done any work at Pape Kenworth, but I seem to be alright from parts. But like, you can check that out. It's just back and forth. The ABS will come on, check engine light. It's just non-stop. No control over Jake's, no control over cruise, which cruise is not a big deal to me, but what it does is it constantly turns on the fan back and forth when it does that, and it sweeps the gauges. So it engages the fan on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, and that's not very good for the belt. Constantly doing that. So we wouldn't get far before we'd have probably some issues if we drove it like this. New trucks, well, new old trucks, gotta love them. But hey, it beats getting into a payment, especially in today's market. So we're just we're gonna fix this old girl and hopefully keep trucking. I don't know what we're gonna do with tomorrow's load yet. It just depends if we get this truck done. Maybe I can push it off another day to pick it up because it doesn't deliver until Monday. So yeah, it sucks. I was really hoping that was that Sisu, but it was not the Sisu. Well, it might still be. I guess we'll find out. I know, you don't like it. Oh, drop my keys. Good thing it didn't go down the sewer. You don't like it, Fancy. I know. Got no choice. Let's go get this guy checked in.
All right, we are at the Kenworth dealer here in French Camp. Go and get Fancy checked in, and also going to return those motor mounts since we ended up not using them. Thank God for return policies, right? Let's go find Martin. Where's the service check-in at? Over there? Okay. Just try to find where my husband went.
Yeah, he's up in there somewhere.
All right, thank you.
Control ABS.
And the check engine light. And the gauges will sweep back and forth like the tack on the Speedo. And it's just, I tried replacing the Sisu on it, it's still the same thing.
After they flicker and then they drop to zero, they just stay there, right?
Sometimes they'll just literally stay there for hours.
Okay.
Sometimes they'll just go back out a little bit more the truck somehow.
So Fancy's dropped off at the dealer, and now we wait. It's like having your patient in the hospital in surgery.
I don't like going to dealers because, man, they always get you. Hopefully these guys don't try to do that, because this isn't something that you can easily figure out on your own. I mean, maybe there's other guys out there that can, but
We're not one of them.
wiring ain't my forte. I can tell you that.
Somebody's staring at the truck. I don't know if it's just a random guy looking at it or if it's one of the guys that work here.
You want to buy it?
Oh, look at that pretty one.
Yeah, it's basically almost a twin.
Yeah.
I like the color.
I like the red frame. Pretty.
I don't like the wheels. I never liked those wheels.
Bye, Fancy. Look at that. It's a bottle of Dello. Somebody dropped out in the road. So the box was there, but the box just blew away.
Surprised nobody stopped to try to grab that.
I know. I'm wondering
If it's not blowing away with the cars driving by,
It's got
probably
liquid in it,
oil
so it's. I'm wondering if it's new or used oil.
Run out there and grab it.
I don't know.
It looks like a 2.5 gallon jug.
I know. It's like it's a big bottle of Dello, and it's just chilling there. That's money. If you're wondering, we're at In-N-Out. Now we're at a little different angle. We can see that it just broke open when it fell. You see that oil puddle there? Man, if someone hits that though, they're gonna have a bad day. It's gonna get all over their car. Aren't those like $30 or something? $40?
Probably like 45 now.
45? Yeah.
44, I think.
Oh, it's gone.
Somebody must have grabbed it.
Oh, what the crap?
So that's oil right there. So it's leaking.
Somebody grab the oil.
It's like that Ford is gonna slip on it like a banana peel. And flip upside down. Remember that one time I threw a banana peel out in Laramie and then FedEx had a pile up? No, that wasn't me.
Oh, horrible. Let's go home.
Mom.
Stop. So, as you can tell, sun is setting. Fancy is still at the dealership.
Yeah, they didn't get to look at it yet because we brought it in later than, well,
They would have liked.
they would have liked, I guess.
So, I don't know if they've looked at the truck yet or not. I was just asking Martin if we'd be helicopter parents if we called and asked. What do we decide? Are we going to call and ask or
We're
no?
going to call and ask.
So we're helicopter parents. They did call us, though, earlier this afternoon. Let us know that there is a open recall on the ABS system, something with programming or whatever, and would we like to have that fixed? So obviously we said yes.
Excuse the wolves running around and biting at our ankles.
Yeah, the ankle biters just got released.
The wolves. So we had to, in theory, give our load back. Not really. I kind of wanted her to pick it up a day later. But the broker checked it with the customer and they said, no, we want to pick it up tomorrow. So he had to pull the load off of me. So right now we're loadless.
Yeah, we're 2-0 for loads.
We're kind of striking out this week, but what are you gonna do? A broken truck, you're not gonna go haul a load with it. So
Yeah, it's a bummer. They're both good loads. One was really good,
loads, and the other one
but
was
you had the
decent.
deadhead,
The other one was good.
and the other one was good.
I like that load.
So it's just it kind of makes those wounds sting a little more.
If we get an update on it tomorrow and the truck gets done, I might still be able to get one on Thursday from him because he says he thinks he might have another one, but he's not sure yet. So if that's the case, that'd be nice. If not, then maybe my other guy will have something picking up like Friday or something or over the weekend because I'd like to get out of the house.
Yeah. So that's the update for today, and we're gonna check back in with you guys tomorrow.
I love this dog.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrum.